next we have the first Lakeshore Scout Group. The first Lakeshore Scout Group is a community group that has been running scouting programs for the youth in New Toronto for 100 years. And yet they look so youthful. The leaders are volunteers who donate their time teaching the youth about citizenship and the great outdoors. Blythe Underis, a first Lakeshore leader, says when you think of Scouts, most people think of tying knots, camping, lighting fires, and hiking. But Scouting is that and so much more. In her words, Scouts is a place where you learn life lessons, the quiet lessons, things like getting along with other people, being kind, like choosing to arrive curious to learn something from another person or to learn something about yourself. It's learning to be conscious and responsible for your behavior, your stuff, and learning that people count on you. Blythe says Scouts Canada states that a place where you are welcome based on whatever gender you feel you are in your heart. It's a place to see in real life that adults and children, both men and women, boys and girls, all have the same and equal opportunity to be kind and decent to themselves, their fellow colony, pack, troop, community they live in, and the world around them. Everyone may be different, but everyone is equal and has something to contribute to their section. And with leaders like that, there's no doubt why First Lakeshore is thriving after 100 years of offering scouting. Lamp Community Health Centre would like to present First Lakeshore Scouts with an Award of Merit Centurion Award. And here to receive it are Scout leaders Blythe Underis, and Sandra is here, not here. Sandra's. Okay, so Sandra Skyann cannot be with us, but Blythe is here with fellow Scouts. Thomas, yeah. Well, another great and important community institution, the Daily Bread Food Bank, believes that access to food is a basic human right, not a privilege. No one should go hungry for agencies. Daily Bread welcomes more than 10,000 volunteers a year. They do advocacy work to raise awareness of the issue of food insecurity. And at the grassroots level, my mouth is frozen. At the grassroots level, they do things like cook our hot food, lasagnas, cabbage rolls, and even cut some fruit skewers for us. Neill, Matthew, congratulations. And you have a whole team that helps you out. And Nikki is here. Okay, so we also want to send a big thank you out to Nikki McAlister, who's not here today, but also is an important part of this organization. Been an active member of LAMP's social reform team in our housing work until recently when she was reassigned. The Daily Bread Food Bank, helping community and partner organizations to improve lives. Thank you. Yay. Up next, Sharon Kalibata is a dedicated and active volunteer who spends copious amounts of time seeking to improve the community and residents who live in the Lakeshore. Hey, Sharon. Sharon is a connector of information. She will seek out information going above and beyond to find resources to share with the community. She seeks information on the internet, and she also ventures out, attending workshops and excursions, learning about issues, events, or upcoming happenings, and she always shares with the community. If you meet Sharon, chances will be that she will know about a program or service that can help you or someone in the community. Sharon is an active and dedicated volunteer. She volunteers for several organizations like LAMP, Humber, the Jean Augustine Center for Young Women, and the Gardens Advisory Council. Sharon Kalibata, a community champion who gives most of her time making things better for our neighborhood and the people who live here. Thank you, Sharon. Seria King. Seria King is an Etobicoke resident and a LAMP employee who recently saved someone's life. Talk about a real life hero. Okay. Yeah. This is from the Etobicoke Guardian. Quote, Seria was walking to work when he noticed something unusual in the bushes just before 7 a.m. on February 7th. I saw a figure slumped over, he said. It was dark, cold, and snowy, and as Seria got closer to the bushes near Lamp, the figure became clearer. Seria says he was trying to get the person's attention, and they weren't responding. Seria, who is 27, correct? 28 now. Everyone's having birthdays. He's a harm reduction worker here at LAMP. A needle was next to the figure. Seria recognized the man, administered naloxone, and saved the man's life. Seria received a commendation from Toronto Police Chief Mark Saunders for saving the life of a man who'd overdosed on heroin. Well done. You are a true community champion. Thank you. Another well-known name in our community, Tamara Sheppard, has been covering Etobicoke news for several decades. She started when she was in middle school. Hi, good to see you. Tamara believes in community, and it shows in her articles. Tamara always tries to find the humanity in a story and always looks out for and sticks up for the underdog. Tamara has also made sure that the social justice issues facing many organizations and communities are always front and center. And if there are two sides to a story, both are heard with fairness and objectivity. Whenever there's an important issue, Tamara is there to cover. Tamara Sheppard, an important community champion, helping us to understand our community and our world better. Thank you. Go close and the same to you. Alanna Galvin is a community outreach worker at Brian W. Fleming Public School. East Mississauga Community Health Center wellness programs have been partnering with Elena since 2014. There. Together, they provide a space for newcomers in the community to meet, break social isolation, and develop as individuals, parents, and community members. She often goes well above and beyond the call of duty to ensure the needs of the children, the families, and the community members are being met. She also actively recruits volunteers from local high schools to assist with programs as a way to build their capacity and connection to the community. Elena Galvan truly understands that strong individuals and families create a healthy world. The Etobicoke and Mississauga Faith Community Leaders Network has been building bridges through awareness, understanding, and love for several years. Most recently, they hosted an Interfaith festival at the Tibetan Canadian Cultural Centre. They did presentations on Indigenous heritage, Buddhist heritage, Hindu, Zoroastrian, Sikh, and others. The purpose is to try to build understanding and tolerance to prevent some of the hate crimes that we see in society today. They are showing leadership and humanity and making Etobicoke and Mississauga proud. It's the Canadian way. A dedicated group of faith leaders, true community champions, and Phil Trotter. Phil Trotter is here to accept the award with a few members of his team. Yeah. Right? Important members.
Yes, that's important. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great job. the Lakeshore Affordable Housing Advocacy and Action Group, also known as, is it LAHAG? Is that how we pronounce it? Absolutely. LAHAG, great. I didn't want to pull another snipe. So LAHAG is an advocacy group that was formed a little over a year ago as a partnership between LAMP and several other community organizations. Since its inception, LAHAG has held events and meetings with community members every month to bring about solutions to the housing crisis in Etobicoke. Even though the group is quite new, LAHAG has over 100 active members, has received media coverage in the Etobicoke Guardian, and has organized meetings with our local MPP as well as City Councillor. The group has also played a key role in advocating for affordable housing on the new development at the Mimico GO station. LAHAG is coordinated by a core group of devoted individuals who meet regularly to guide the group's direction. Many LAHAG members spend long hours researching and spreading the word about new or innovative housing initiatives, and the group shows potential for years of more positive change. Community champions making change and improving our community. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. Great job.